Today we are going to run a simulated test on an Ion Science PhoCheck instrument as if it were being used for an 8-hour day in humid conditions. To do that, we will start off taking our PhoCheck instrument, attaching it to 100 ppm of cal gas, and checking we have a nicely calibrated instrument before we start. If we have a look at this, we have 101 for a reading. We're going to let that by. We've got a good instrument to start with. It is now 8 o'clock in the morning. We're going to take our PhoCheck instrument and do a spot test and see how it performs with a humid sample. We have calibration gas bubbling through a bubbler right now. That we know is giving us approximately 80% relative humidity. We will move over and just see what that gives us on the display. And that is giving us a reading approximately 84.7 right now. So we can see we're getting a drop in performance, but not a huge drop. That is approximately 17–18%. We're now going to run the instrument, pulling a sample through a bubbler for 8 hours. We see right now we have perfectly zero reading with our bubbler set up, so we'll just leave this going. We meet you back again. It's now 5 o'clock in the evening. We've had the instrument running on a bubbler all day. We're now going to do a second calibration test. We'll put the instrument onto the bubbler and we'll have a look at the display. Let's see, we have reading of, this time 85. It's probably going to drop down and give us a stabilized reading. There we go, 84.8. That's pretty close to our starting reading. We now need to just make sure the instrument is still working good with dry calibration gas. So we put the tip of the instrument to 100 ppm gas. We'll have a look at our reading. Here we are, 101, exactly what we started with. So our result from that test is that we have an instrument performing perfectly as it did when we started our 8-hour shift. We can make a conclusion that the humidity running through the instrument all day has not had any effect on readings.